What up, though? Man, listen, right? I'm looking at my partner, right? Uh, like I said, if y'all are from the Detroit area, Detroit, um, I told y'all about my homeboy, mom, that had a meltdown mentally, tried to kill him, and didn't succeed, but ended up killing his brother, his younger brother. I believe he the younger one. His younger brother, and then she took herself out of here, right? Now, man, you listen, man. He putting stuff out here, and so I'm like, man, I want to do one on this shit, right? Um, but I just want to say to anybody, period. I always say that, like, listen, man. Though, look, the problem I've been having lately, I've been fucking with so many bipolar people, right? Like my whole life, I've dealt with bipolar motherfuckers, and I'm good with it. I'm a people person, so I'm pretty good with this shit, right? But believe me, some of the most mentally disturbed people I end up being good friends with because I had the patience to deal with them. They don't really know what they doing, you know what I mean? But sometimes it can get overwhelming when you going through a lot. Like, that bipolar shit, like a nigga just be on every time you call them, they just want to argue. If some of y'all don't agree with, they just want to keep want to argue. Like, all right, look, I ain't trying to argue about this. Man, that's how my mom is, my girl is. There's so many motherfuckers around me like that. Like, you might not even want to argue or none of that shit. I come in with a good motherfucking day, and a person just be dark, in a dark place. I'm not, the people I just named, that's not, I got a whole slew of motherfuckers that's bipolar and depressed in a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the world is, man, so many people walking around here just ticking time bombs that they might look like they holding it together, but they not, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't been on this motherfucker about to snap out before. About to lose it, you know what I'm saying? And the reason being, look, it's the same way. I be looking at my son sometimes, especially my middle son, and I be looking at him, and I be worried because I'm like, this shit is it's a danger. See, having like I'm a good person all the way around, and I'm gonna call myself good because I just got a good heart. I do. I gotta say it because it's the truth. Anybody who know me knows the truth. Like, all I want to do is talk shit, joke. I joke about everything. I'm at a fucking funeral. My people can be on a deathbed and I'm going to talk some shit, right? To them. Like, that's the type of nigga I am. I got to make people laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I always been. So I'm not a person, and then pretty much people like, well, who's the same every day? Me. I wake up, I don't give a fuck what I'm going through. When I greet another person, I'm always smiling no matter what I'm going through. What's up, my baby? You all right? And what makes you feel better or me feel better on the inside is like when you can help somebody and make them laugh. That's like my comfort. That's my, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I joke so much, even in serious situations. I'm never serious about nothing too much. So when I get around negative-minded motherfuckers, like ignorant motherfuckers sometimes, I back off. And here go the thing, you a back off a motherfucker. Let's say, how many people I know that just ignorant, just want to start shit and argue with motherfuckers all the time and be disrespectful. I got a lot of that around me. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't mind it long as it's us, my nigga. So I don't give a fuck what you say. I know how you are, but when you get to doing that shit in front of people, people perceive it different. And I can't have no motherfucker just a nigga talking to me or a bitch talking to me any kind of fucking way in front of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I understand this shit. And man, I see this all, man. It's gone rampant, man. Like, look, man, it's a lot of men. Look, how can you not be mentally fucked up? What's good going on in the goddamn world, man? Man, listen, this woman probably was going through something herself. Which they say she had like mental illness. But you looking at a nice looking woman, you look at her, you would never tell But then on top of it, you looking at your baby sitting there suffering. Like, shit, I'm fucked up. Like, who want to suffer through this? And she did what she thought was best for them. You know what I'm saying? Who want to see their kids suffer, you know? But, man, it's sad out here, man. Like, I mean, it's so, look, man, look what all a kid got to look at. You know how many kids happy just to go grocery shopping? Right? You know how many kids just happy just to, hey, it's the first, whatever the month they get their food stamps, and they just happy that they happy to go. That's fucked up, right? There's so many good kids out here going through bad situations, man. And then they got to go to school or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then they got to get made fun of because they ain't got the best of clothes. And that's one thing I hate. If I could change that for all kids, I would. You know what I'm saying? I would change that for every living kid in the world to not be bullied and picked on in school. Maybe because how you dress, or maybe because you act different, or maybe because you going through a mental, you know what I'm saying? But see, I was the person that always befriended them type of people. Like, that was them the friends I wanted. Even though I stayed fresh, I was with the in crowd in high school, right? Little did I go. I was with all this shit. Like, I could go either way, you know what I'm saying? No Diddy, motherfucker. But, you know, like, the popular niggas I can hang out with, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a popular nigga. I talk shit, you know what I mean? But I always hung with the misfits, per se. Like, the people that wasn't that popular or people didn't fuck. I don't care if you was white, black, Chinese. It seemed like I always looked for the motherfucker that was picked on to hang out with. I do, because I relate more to them. Not saying that I got picked on. I don't know why I can just relate to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or why? Because when you get to know a person, and they look weird from the outside, but they be the coolest motherfuckers on the inside. And them the type of people that I always clone to. Like, even now, I have friends that don't have friends. Like, I'm like, you know how many persons that I'm about their only friend that they got in their life, my nigga, real talk? Because I understand them. You know, and that's why sometimes, like, when you see a person acting out, or like when you work with somebody, it's a lot of that shit in the workplace. People don't fuck with everybody. They don't fuck with him. This motherfucker like this. Why, that's the first motherfucker I go over to. What's up, my nigga? Find out people's interests, whether it be woman or man. Hey, what's your interest? Or they like this. They might like some weird shit. I collect cockroaches. All right, well, fuck it. I breed pit bulls, my bulldogs, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but on the real, man, it's just, like, I was going into this shit earlier, man. And I was just saying how you cut on the fucking internet. Especially for young black kids. Like, when you cut on the motherfucking internet, all you see is like, you go from one big extreme to the other. It's like everybody rich on this motherfucker. It's like everybody driving Rolls Royces or $200,000 old school car. You know what I'm saying? There's no in between with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you ain't this, then you ain't popping. Kids try to do the YouTube shit. It don't work for them because they don't got the drip these niggas got, or this, or they, you know what I'm saying? It's so materialistic in the black community, man, when it don't have to be, and it shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's our thing. Listen, that's our biggest problem is our biggest problem is being materialistic, believe it or not. That's our major downfall. And I understand we ain't never had none, and it's cool to want shit. But the shit that we want, we make popular and let these motherfuckers overprice it and sell it back to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we trendsetters, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it, how we get so fucking materialistic. I always say this, and I'm gonna say this to everyone. If you want to sell something to a nigga, overprice it. I always say that shit. And that's our biggest problem. Because, look, what would be the stress to have all this shit? Well, I mean, listen, if everybody ain't looking at these niggas with this high price fake ass shit they got on, and the world thinking that they doing it, what would be the stress on you? Why couldn't we love each other? Why couldn't we? Who gives a fuck what you got? We all love each other. We a community like any other community. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you gotta have on all this shit to be accepted by another poor motherfucker. And why do motherfuckers always, listen, this is what black people good for doing. It's like, you'll go hang out with ugly Betty instead of beautiful Barbara. The hoes, you know, just because I hang out with ugly Betty, but beautiful Barbara I'm not hanging with because I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you will go hang with the motherfucker that don't shine as much on you. You know what I'm saying? That's how women do, for they can get the attention. They didn't got their little body snatched or whatever. So now they don't want to go hang out with the other chick with their body snatched. It's too much. They want to go hang out with the fatter girl or thinner, not so, they think in they mind not so good looking girl. And the niggas do the same thing. When niggas get a couple dollars, they go straight back to where the broke niggas at. They not hanging with people that's on their criteria. They want to go, the only time they go back to the hood is to show off what they got, my nigga. And to say, look at me. They want to stun on niggas. They not trying to bring other niggas up and say, dog, how did you get this? That's not what they want, man. It's the total opposite. So this the type of shit we see on TV, which brings hate, which bring every time some rapper done fucked another nigga or shot 30 motherfuckers up, going to jail, fighting a case, and that shit was cute. It ain't cute no more. That's just too many motherfuckers going now. Like now you looking like, what the fuck? Is the black community, we about to be nothing in a minute, man. How the fuck, if all the big dogs with the money going, once you kill a head, the body die, my dog. So all the people that's leading the way, or the people that so-called got the money that can, and plus every successful black person that I know, that I see, that got a strong voice, don't use it. Real talk. Like, it's a waste. Like, even with the 50 cents and all them niggas, like, it's like they don't do enough. The Jay-Z's, it's like if they say something to help niggas, it'll hinder them in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? When they voice can be big in the community, but they don't use it like they supposed to. But you will get a nigga like me, a broke ass nigga with an iPhone that barely work, be out here trying my best, right? I don't get it. I don't understand it, man. I'm so motherfucking tired, though. I hear myself slurring like, God damn, they work on the dog shit. I need to go back to selling yayo. No, I'm talking shit. Joke. But, man, yeah, dog, this mental illness, man, and I be just looking at the men and women, how they just degrade each other. Bitch be like, nigga, if you ain't got a 13.5-inch dick, I don't want you, nigga, with a lot of money and this and this and this and this. You know what I'm saying? And the niggas like, bitch, yo, blue out ass pussy, this, and you got a fake ass body, everything on you. It's like we down each other for no fucking reason. We are the only specimen, fuck race of people. We the only, who else, what animals even do that shit? Like, we just down each other, everything. This nigga got a little dick, I don't want to fuck. Well, these hoes act like they so goddamn bougie and bad. And these bitches is fucked up in the head and life. Real talk, 9 times out of 10, these motherfuckers. It's a mental problem to be, every time you cut on the goddamn TV, bitch, you talking about sucking dick or fucking 2 or 3 niggas and bitches too. It's like, that's all you're seeing. So when young girls, that's all that they think that men want. But in reality, it's the total opposite. The real niggas want to find, man, this is because every nigga with money don't want a lot of whores. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, real talk. Like, you want to fuck something nice, but you still want that. Niggas want their cake and eat it too, true. For shit. Bitch, you got to pick a team. Like, what side you going to be, the whore, you going to be the bitch at home? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then with the niggas, it's the same shit too, my nigga. Like, these motherfuckers out here half-ass fucked up, because nowadays you see all these good-looking ass women out here, and these niggas ain't talking about them. Listen, man, they don't get too fucked. I see why the women going nuts. These niggas out here halfway that way, my nigga. Man, these motherfuckers be bad than a motherfucker. And you be looking like, God damn. And this young nigga ain't even looked twice, even looked over there at this motherfucker. I'm like, man, get the fuck off. Get away from me, nigga. Yeah, something can't. You ain't just see this bad motherfucker walk past you and you young as her and you ain't say shit to this motherfucker. You out here fresh trying to show off how fresh you is to some other niggas, but ain't said nothing to one of these women out here. Yeah, nigga. And then look on TV too, man. I'm looking at all this shit can't be real, man. I'm looking at the motherfuckers, football players, dog, going to practice with purses and dresses on. Football players. My nigga. Man, this is we gotta be in our last days. We have to be. There's no worse than this you can get at this point. You know what I'm saying? I mean, real motherfucking talk, man. Everybody out here that I've seen, that I run into, you know how many people that I be trying to do business with? People that I fuck with, dog, all mentally fucked up in the head. It's some people so fucked up in the head, until they have a breakdown, you would never know. But they really fucked up. And now I'm saying, look, when I went to the nut house about, shit, who knows, now about 7 years ago, when I tried to fight all them police and shit, I was tired of them bitches fucking with me. So anyway, I fought about 10 police outside one night. And then instead of them taking me to jail, they took me to the behavioral center. And when I was in the behavioral center, nigga, first time I walked in there, it was a skinny ass white lady. She weighed about 30 pounds with all her clothes on, boots and the winter coat, right? And it was in the summertime, so that shows you how skinny she was, right? I got my head down because I'm thinking like, damn, how am I here? Why am I here? And I just see some coffee hit the ground. Boom. I'm thinking she just dropped the coffee. I mean, it kind of got on me, but I ain't give a fuck. She was an older lady, so I was like, it's okay. She was like, sir, please don't kill me, please. So I'm looking around like, kill you, bitch. What the fuck is you talking about? You ain't do shit but drop your coffee. I ain't giving a fuck about these shoes or whatever the fuck I got on. That's the last thing on my mind. So they was like, no, we okay. She okay. They took her back. Man, listen, that same lady was walking around talking to herself. Listen, a week later, me and her, matter of fact, less than 2 weeks later, me and her was sitting at the goddamn table coloring together. And she was hilarious. All them old ladies, they gave me their addresses and everything, because I'm a silly motherfucker. I talk shit. And dog, they put her on her medicine. We was just talking. She was like, she said, I took so many Xanax, I then had a nervous breakdown or something. She was like, I tried to keep, tried to unalive myself. It didn't work, She was like, man, I'll never do that again. I was sick. She was just telling me everything. And we got talking and laughing about shit. And she was like, just a real motherfucker, man. She said, you'll be surprised who on these drugs. Regular people, man, I seen, once these people get back on their shit, like you will see a person just talking. You see, you the roll by people that then talk to themselves and fight in the air and bitch you this and then they be talking all this crazy shit, but then they get to you like, hey, sir, hey, how you doing, brother? You all right? Do you got $1 or $2? And then you tell them yeah, nay, and then they get to going, they walking down the street. Them same motherfuckers, dog, if they was to take their medicine, they'd be just as calm as me and you talking right here together. Another nigga with good sense. For real, you'll be surprised, man. So many people on medication, dog, and then there's nowhere for them to go, especially where I'm from. Detroit don't got that shit no more, where you can just go to the, you know what I'm saying, that one behavioral center on the east side is all I know you can go to. And that bitch probably so overwhelmed with people. Crazy, man. But man, yeah, dog, we got to change the scenario and shit. We make life harder than what it has to be. Being this materialistic, we make life miserable and sad because niggas, you trying to do way too much. If we just focus on the love in the hood and helping each other and that, you know how much funner life would be? Fuck it, nigga, my lights got cut off or whatever. You know, we got neighbors, we'll help each other. So what if you going through a drug addiction or a breakup? We all here together. We in one neighborhood. And that's how it was in the black community before the crack and gangster rap happened. It's never been perfect a day in life. Don't ever let no motherfucker tell you that it was perfect at one point in time. He's a motherfucking lie. If the Bible is not perfect, how the fuck can today's time be perfect? But what I'm telling you is it was better living. People cared and loved each other. There was more about the community we had than we stuck together. But it just went bad on us, my nigga. On everything, man. I'm so motherfucking tired, though. I can't even keep my goddamn eyes open, man. I'm gonna go in here right quick and go get it's some shit walking through here, though, boy. But yeah, man. I'm gonna do another one in the morning, but I'm gonna put this shit out, man. Mental illness is real, and I'm telling you, the biggest stressor on African Americans is being materialistic, trying to live up to expectations that is not feasible. You let the rich do what the rich do, and you let the poor niggas. See, look, what y'all don't understand is poor niggas can make rich niggas stop driving what they driving and doing what they doing. When I was coming up, my little cousin said this other day too, like it ain't cost that much to get fresh. Yeah, if he was into that type of shit. But no, we was a white tee, some Levi's and a motherfucker, some Jabos and some white ones or Reeboks or whatever, wherever you was from, you know, some tens or whatever, right? Nigga, $150 you was fresh. So who the fool? Now you want to buy $1,000 Gucci belt, some $500. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid as fuck is what it is to be a po-ass nigga. Nigga, you living in a impoverished neighborhood, but you dress like you a millionaire. This shit don't add up. When we was coming up, niggas drove. When I was, you know what was in? Benz 190s. Even though it was Benz 300s, 500s, all that shit. You know what the rappers rapped about? Benz 190s, the cheapest motherfucker they had. But they made it what it was, though. Niggas had S10 pickups. The cheapest shit. Nissan pickups back when I was in Detroit. You know, Detroit, I live in Detroit. But I'm saying back in Detroit, with the Nissan trucks and shit. With the hydraulic beds. Now you might put some money in the motherfucker, but you ain't talking about, you know what I mean? It just got like when niggas start getting the rap money and the basketball playing money, that's when niggas start like fuck it. And that rap shit, the rap shit fucked everything up, cause now niggas want to rap like they that. Street, that's why I say street niggas and these entertainment niggas is totally different. And y'all should rap about different shit. A street nigga should never rap about what a rich nigga rap about, because you ain't a rich nigga like that. Stop perping. That's why I say, real street nigga gonna say, hey, I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? I see a nigga that Escalade or a Cadillac DTS or something. You know what I'm saying? When you talking about, nigga, that's not dope money no more. How many dope niggas you know getting that type of money? And if they do get that type of money, they can let the government know they got that type of money. So actually, we mingling with the wrong motherfuckers. That's the problem. You niggas want to talk like you rich and walk like you rich, but you not rich, and then you not. So what? That's what rappers and real niggas was always two separate niggas anyway. Like, nigga, that's what we drive on the streets. You driving this Rolls Royce shit, it's cool. But till I change my life over to legal, I can't, this is not me. So it's a big difference to me between the street, and it's okay to want these things. But what y'all got to understand is we put the price on this shit. We make the Rolls Royce worth what it is. To me, you look inside these old raggedy looking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Them bitches ain't, nigga, Buicks look better than a lot of these so-called luxury cars on the inside. They got more shit to offer. But since that shit from overseas somewhere, wherever the fuck it is, and they put a price tag on it, like I say, you want to sell something to a nigga, overprice it, and they gonna go with it, right? But we ain't gotta drive that shit. We trendsetters. For some reason, we lost all that shit. Real niggas don't know where I'm going with this. A real street nigga and a rapping nigga ain't got shit in common, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This two different monies type here. Nigga, I'm a hustler. You a fucking entertainer. Back in the day, when this how it was. Back in the day, the entertainers went off it was like a bounce. The entertainers went off the street niggas. They wanted the Cadillacs and the Minks and shit. The street niggas had they dressed like street niggas, but you see what I'm saying? It was a vice versa kind of then. Nowadays, these rapping ass niggas, they making millions of dollars. They don't even have to do this shit or act like they street niggas no more. But they do it. So it's fucking the whole concept up of a street nigga. Like a street, ain't too many street niggas making rap nigga money. And the ones that are cannot spend the money as such because they get too hot. So we drive different calibers of cars. Like niggas in my hood, dope niggas, you have a conversion van, a GMC, a SS96 Impala, a Chevelle, mostly old school type shit. If you got something new, top dogs, maybe an Escalade. Nigga might pull out a Benz 580 or something. But all that Maybach shit, you not pushing that shit through the... I mean, I'm just being real, my nigga. It's a difference between street money and this rap money. And they twisting this shit up and rapping about it and got these kids confused now. Thinking that they doing this shit to get the shit and they not. And that's the problem because now we so fucking materialistic and hung on getting all this bullshit that's unfeasible. See, that's why niggas, when I was coming up, loved the dope man. Because he was outside, he was somebody you can touch, not these dick suckers now that's rapping about that shit and got y'all killing each other doing this fake shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's a big difference, man, than the dope nigga back then and now. Now the dope man don't even exist no more. So I don't even know what y'all looking up to. Fake ass dope stuff. Y'all like what my man say? What the comedians say? Something. I'm a rap about drugs or that funny ass shit. The nigga from the Boondocks said. But anyway, man, I'm so fucking tired. I can't even keep my eyes open. Man, let me run in here right quick, but I'm just kicking some real shit, dog. I'm telling you, it's a big difference between the street nigga money and the entertaining nigga money. But they trying to make it seem like they got it from the streets to make you think that they this up with $1 million around their neck from being a street nigga. And that's not possible in today's time. You know what I'm saying? If you do got that motherfucker much money out here, boy, you not gonna show it. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. A real street nigga not gonna show, he can't show that much money until he get totally out that realm of that shit. So all that bullshit don't, come on, man. That's our problem though. We too materialistic, and that's what puts the stress on us. That's what put the stress on these kids going to school because they can't meet, because these motherfuckers might, got scamming ass parents or some dope dealing ass parents that's doing all right. And so they dressing with all this fake ass jewelry and shit on, fake ass purses. So now the women thinking that these bitches really got it because they didn't got their body done. So the shit match, but it ain't matching when they all living in the same fucking neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? I might sound like I'm throwed off, I'm tired, but I'm telling you, man, these some fake motherfuckers. These motherfuckers can die down another nigga because he ain't got something. And bitch, we living next door to each other. How the fuck you any more than me, nigga? And we live next door to each other. So all this bullshit material shit that you showing me, these clothes and shit ain't nothing. And listen, that's not coming from a nigga who don't got it or can't get it or haven't had it. I'm all of the above, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking from a point of a nigga who can do any of this shit, who able to get on this motherfucker if I want to and show my ass. However it may be, I can do so. But I choose not to because at first, when I first got on this bitch, I'm like, look, I gotta have a parent, I gotta have all this shit, this, I'm not going. Then it got to the point where just do it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna know the real when they hear it. So do this shit. So that's why I speak, man. Don't get twisted up in this shit. Our problem is black people. We are too fucking materialistic. We are. We too fucking. That's why motherfuckers mental going bad. That's why people so fucking stressed out because you're trying to live beyond your means when you don't have to. When you can take that $20 an hour job, we could have kept our properties in the neighborhood and just loved on each other and did shit with each other and opened up black-owned businesses. And if we did build something bigger than the neighborhood, it's cool too. There's no hate there. If you want to go get you some acres of land now and do different shit because you got a bigger family, you want a bigger house, that's cool. But the ghetto is where all the trend setting shit come from. We set trends. We are, what you call that shit? The clothing, we are branding. We are all that shit. Any piece of jewelry, we make that shit. And that's why I don't understand why Jay-Z don't ever, he can change everything else. He can make a nigga go from a 4.0 to a 4.6. He can make a nigga not drink this liquor no more. We gonna drink this over here. You know what I'm saying? But it's one day they'll say they do this, then the next day don't. So it's, come on, man. I'm Trap Blue. I'm out of here.